Chapter 26, Pretend Princesses. Silver pins of rain fell around us as we left the church. I cast an uneasy glance at the sky. The rainy season had started, and though it was only drizzling now, in the days ahead, we'd face many downpours. Some years the monsoon was terrible, and it poured nonstop. Tea? You scratch at a mosquito bite on your elbow. Tea! What a good idea, Ruku. Let's visit Tea Shop Auntie. Maybe she even has some beads left. I told the boys about Tea Shop Auntie, and after agreeing to meet back at the graveyard, we parted ways. The boys went to find a new waste-mart man, and you and I and Cootie walked toward the tea shop. We went around the back. I knocked hesitantly on the back door, and a smiling Tea Shop Auntie came to greet us. Viji, I wondered how you were getting on. And Ruku, you look so much taller, standing so straight and nice. Ruku looks nice, you agreed, holding your chin even higher than before. It's good to see you again, Auntie, I said. Stay there a moment, and I'll bring you a cup of tea. Although Auntie sounded genuinely pleased to see us again, she didn't invite us into her kitchen. Not that I blamed her, given how scruffy we'd become. In a few minutes, Tea Shop Auntie returned with 2 styrofoam cups filled with steaming, milky tea. Now tell me, Viji, she said as we blew on our tea to cool it, how are you doing? My friends and I sell trash to make ends meet, I said, but Ruku makes necklaces, like you taught her to, and sells them. Only we've run out of beads. May we borrow some more, if you have some? Of course. Tea Shop Auntie disappeared into her kitchen again and emerged with a small package of beads. Many fewer, and not as pretty as the first set she'd given us, but enough to get you going again. I kept these for you, Ruku, hoping you'd come back. Beads! You pressed the bag so hard its plastic crinkled. Beads for Ruku. We'll pay you for them by the end of the week, I said. Nonsense, it's a gift. Anyway, we'll be gone by the end of the week. I'm glad you visited, because I wanted to tell you. We're moving out of the city. Moving out? I echoed. It wasn't like we'd known her that well, but still, she was the only motherly person we'd met in the city. I'm sorry to hear that, Auntie. Don't be sorry. My husband's elder brother wants him to move back to help our village, and I'm happy to go. You sneezed, and at the sound, Tea Shop Auntie gave us one more gift, a packet of yellow powder. Mix some of this with your milk every day, she advised. It's a mixture of turmeric and some other medicinal powders. It'll keep you from falling ill. The monsoon will get worse soon. Thanks, Auntie. I didn't bother pointing out that we had no money for milk. We could mix the powder with water instead. A man's voice called from the front of the shop. Abruptly, Tea Shop Auntie cut off her chatter. So nice to see you girls one last time. Good luck. After we left the tea shop, you and I wandered along, looking for a place to make your necklaces. Makeshift stalls stocked with fireworks had sprung up all along the sidewalks, and seeing them, I realized the Diwali festival was coming up. Diwali was your least favorite festival. You hated the noisy celebrations, with people setting off fireworks at every street corner. We found a park and settled down on the bench under a large tree, whose thick branches gave us shelter from the drizzle. I found a large plastic bottle and stuck it to the ground, to collect rainwater for us to drink. At least I would have one less worry during the raining season. We could get our drinking water straight from the sky. Cootie nosed through a small mound of garbage, searching for a scrap to eat, his coat glistening. Ruku, I said, will you teach me to make necklaces? You weren't a good teacher, or maybe I wasn't a good student. I tried watching and imitating what you did, but it took me forever to just string a few beads. Unlike you, I was clumsy with my hands. Beads slipped and rolled away at my touch, and I couldn't make the complicated knots and loops that gave your necklaces a finished look. I was scrabbling around trying to pick up some beads I spilled when I heard a girl's voice behind me. Want this? A girl stood before us, her school uniform visible beneath her transparent raincoat. A khaki school satchel was hanging off her shoulder. Want this? She repeated, waving a package at us. Take it, please. I looked at the picture of the pretty orange cream cookies on the cover of the package. If I opened my mouth, I was sure I would drool worse than Cootie. My mother said I mustn't give money to beggars, the girl rattled on, but she said food was okay. I scowled at the girl. Did you hear us beg? No. She knit her brows together. So you're not beggars, but you're poor for sure. I couldn't argue with that. Giving food to poor children is a good thing, she smiled, confident and pleased with herself again. So here are some cookies. For you. You sneezed, wiped your nose on your sleeve, and continued with your beadwork. Come on, the girl said. Take them. Find someone else. I gave her my haughtiest look. Please, I need to do one good deed every day, teacher said, and I didn't get to do one yesterday. And I couldn't lie, and my best friend Mina did 2 yesterday, and if I can't do 1 today, she'll gloat. So please, please. She looked so desperate, waving that cookie package. She was the one begging, not me. Fine, I said. Thank you, thank you. She shoved the cookies into my hands and darted off. I turned the cookie package around in my hands, feeling like a princess who'd just granted a favor to a pitiful subject.